Sure. Okay.
Why not? Why not?
Why would I want to say? Why would I say no? Okay, so it looks like so there's the stream. Okay, so can I go to the live control room? Okay, so to event manager. Yeah, I think I'm live now. I need to go to the live control room.
I see 15 people are already watching.
Let's see, so trying to see if I can get chat up and going. Oh, can you tilt your camera up a little bit? Right there. Yep. Up,
Okay.
up. No, up a little bit more. Up. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. Let's see. Oh. Yep, it's been released. Sweet. So now I just gotta get this stupid thing to work.
They're on time lately. That's nice to see that they're on time actually.
It is. It helps me especially when I gotta get to work. So.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so let's go to live dashboard. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Already 55 viewers. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, it's nice that YouTube has like events and stuff, so it lets people know.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom.
The chat is here.
I don't know why. I don't want to learn more. That's why I have mods, so I don't have to learn more. Let's go. Okay, cool. So let's move this over to here. And yeah, we kind of had a huge bombshell.
Hi guys. I told you they will be happy. I told you. It's this.
All right, so let's move this over just slightly. There we go.
Yeah, we're
perfect.
fine.
Perfect. All right. All right. So, are you ready?
I am. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So, on your mark, get set, go. All right, folks. Petunias 88. We are back with.
Hi, Desiree here.
And we're gonna head on to the next case.
Yay! It's nice, so nice to be on again.
Okay.
Hi guys.
At the Resistance headquarters.
Ace, we found a home among the Resistance after solving the murder of their leader's son. But the ruthless dictators, the Ptolemy, how do you pronounce this?
I said Ptolemies, but I don't know if I'm right.
Are still after us. They're powerful Egyptian dynasty controlling the huge empire, which includes the USA. They renamed New York New Cairo and make it their capital. And it turns out that Nebe is their daughter. Her whole innocence stowaway act was just that, an act. Her real name is Princess Nefertiti.
Yeah, I still don't want to believe it, Ace. We took Nibet in and treated her like one of us. But this whole time she was just setting us up, and now we're fugitives on the run with no time machine.
We're not exactly sure why Nibet infiltrated our team, but she must have played some part in keeping us away from the present while her family rose to power through the ages. The one thing we do know is that she didn't do all the work, all this alone. Nebe had an accomplice who sabotaged our time machine back in ancient Egypt. I'm so nervous.
We've learned that his name is Amon Bast, and he's the head of intelligence for the Ptolemy dynasty. Since Nebet is untouchable, we need to focus on Amon. We must learn how he manipulated history to ensure Egypt won key battles, helping the Ptolemies rise to power. And as luck would have it, he's hosting a party this evening at his apartment. It's the perfect opportunity for us to snoop around. The party is to celebrate Gypt Technologies launching the new version of their Gypt chip. It's a microchip which people use for anything from digital payments to accessing their homes. With the resistance help, we've managed to forge invitations. I'll be masquerading as the French ambassador, and you'll be my general ace. So let's don our disguises and go over to that party to see what we can uncover.
Well, Jack is always the master of disguises.
He definitely is. Those invitations worked like a charm, Ace, and so did our disguises. The bouncer really thought I was the French ambassador. I wish I brushed up on my French, though. I can't remember much more than voulez, fous, coucher. Yeah. Moi. Anyway,
Yeah.
now we're in. We need to find out whatever we can about the host, Amon Bast. Let's mingle. Murder! Murder!
Oh no! Oh no!
Ace, did someone yell murder? It sounded like it came from downstairs. Quick, let's go.
Wow.
How dares.
That's a brutal way to say this or find a murder. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, the YouTube or Facebook's being a little slow right now.
I can see that. I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload once I get done with this.
Hey, Taylor, it's me. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna reload now.
Okay.
Let's see. I really hope I don't have to restart the stream. That would suck.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna have to restart the stream because this is slow. It's taking forever.
Oh no, it's fine. It's going.
It's still taking a while. Alright, let's see. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Bash of the year.
The resistance, of course.
Oh, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Come on. It's like, come on. Come on. It's still taking forever.
Come on. How's everyone doing? How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. We're fine.
Come on.
It's me, Taylor. Yeah, it's me.
Oh my gosh. My patience is wearing thin with this. Oh dear. Someone just got their head bashed in.
That's nice. This is nasty.
Put the fans back there. Perfect. Ace, whoever this guy is, he's definitely dead. His head's been bashed in. Who are you two? I explicitly ordered everybody up to the roof.
Well,
Bonjour Vast. I am the French ambassador, and this is General Ace. Oh, Mr. Ambassador, please excuse me. I was under the impression that you were too sick to attend tonight's party. I have made a vow, as you say. I have miraculous recovery, but what happened here? General Arnault has been murdered. It's terrible. Your fellow countryman and CEO of Chip Technology is dead. Oh, this is very bad indeed. A French murdered in New Cairo? I cannot imagine what this will do to our country's relations. I understand, Mr. Ambassador. In fact, as a gesture of goodwill, I shall allow you and General Ace to lead the investigation.
wow, that's generous.
I'll confine everyone to the rooftop while you investigate. We appreciate your help, monsieur. We'll need to ask you some questions in a moment. Phew, that was nerve-wracking. Coming face to face with a man who sabotaged your time machine. Anyway, I'm untotally bought our disguises, and investigating this murder is the perfect excuse to snoop around his apartment. That looks like the victim's phone, so let's get it unlocked. And don't forget, we need to question him on.
I like those phones. They're so so modern, and I love them.
It's kind of a nice, like, futuristic type look.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll see you guys in a little bit. Pitching Ace 88.
And dessert.
Au revoir. What I'm going to do to the people in chat, I'm sorry, but I'm going to restart this stream because this is almost too slow that it's driving me insane.
Yeah.
So Diz, I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's see if this works better.
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. Okay, it's already looking like it's a lot better on my end.
Yeah, mine too.
Oh great, I spoke too soon. Come on.
I think it's Facebook. That's all I can say.
It's either that or the fact that
Fine.
that we're doing the call as well at this point.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's better now.
It usually doesn't do that for me. I might try another solution.
They say it looks like a lot better now. Hi guys. So I'm open for a question and answer round if anyone is interested. Because this is collecting stars, so we can kill time.
Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually just get rid of Discord and see if I can get you on. I'll load you up somewhere else. So let's get rid of you there. So let's. Discord task. Alright, so you shouldn't be on right now, right? You're off? Okay. Let's see if this works better. Yeah, it's going a lot better without that on, so... Screen sharing is unavailable in a browser. Well, that's unfortunate. That's not good. That sucks. Alright, let's try this again. Let me leave call and then do video.
So it basically came on and killed the stream.
Yeah. It's like, okay, now it's fine. Now, oh, it's a little better, so.
Yeah, it is.
Laser gun.
So, who is up for questions? I can answer. I don't mind. Oh, we have 80 people? Right. Wow.
Nice, even with all the complications. It's nice.
I don't know anything about science. Basically, chickens, I don't know who you are, so I can't say if you deserve to be a mod or not. Basically, Ace selects the mod.
Yeah, I think I didn't have goat on there. So
the guys who are mods.
So yeah, but if chickens is goat, I am goat. Okay, that's right. So he is goat. That's what I thought he was. There we go.
Oh, okay. If you goat, then it's fine. But wait, I saw one question. Do you like Disney cartoons from? I was born in '90s and I love them.
I heard The Lion King's getting good reviews. I'm excited.
Yeah. I've been working a lot. My husband is coming home soon. I'm adopting a cat today. I will bring him home, and yeah, sort of work. Code refresh the page so you don't have slow mode then. So yeah, but basically I've been really busy. Today is the only day off I have. So I decided that I could stream Lace, it's fun. Please, moderators, have this. This is bad. Good job. This is really rude.
Hey, I would prefer that than someone spoiling the case.
Yeah, it wasn't a spoiler. Well, moderators are watching that nobody's gonna spoil the game. They're gonna delete the really unnecessary contents and everything, and inappropriate as well. So basically, we watch over the community.
Oh, this is so slow. Let me see what happens if I do this. Stop sharing your screen. Okay. All right, so much better. So, for some reason, sharing my screen is very, very slow. So I'm gonna try something else, actually.
I don't see a thing right now.
I know you don't see a thing, but it's super fast.
So it's my fault.
It could very well be the fact that I'm trying to share the screen, but I have an idea. So, okay, that's way better. Okay, so let me see what happens if I share screen 1. Oh my gosh, it's so slow. It is me sharing the screen.
Well, I can take a look if I can watch on YouTube, so it's fine. So I can recap the text over there.
Yeah, but we're gonna. Yeah, we'll see if you can do that. If you can't, we'll just we'll turn it off for collecting stars, and then we'll put it back for the game. But
it's fine. It's fine. I can see it.
Oh, you can? All right. Then let me turn. Let's see. Stop sharing my screen. Okay.
But I will be a little bit slower, or
that's fine. I'm incredibly fast now, so
yeah.
This will just mean I can collect stars a lot faster.
Mm-hmm. I'll be like 2-3 seconds late, so it's fine. Goat, what are you saying?
Man, that Nabet revelation, the last one, just got me so shocked.
I was really shocked as well, because it was like, how could she do this? It was like Angela all over again. I felt betrayed.
And I felt so much like Jack, where I know Jack was probably having some sort of attraction to her, but like, just one of those things where, I mean, it makes sense, but I just didn't see it. I was blinded by the fact that I liked her so much as a character.
She was awesome, yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I can't remember the Da Vinci painting. Did the Da Vinci painting have Nabet in it?
I don't remember. Maybe the others know.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that was the because we kept talking about like the way that people were looking. Maybe there was like some hidden clues there. Maybe the hidden clue was that she wasn't in there. I really want to take a look at what it looked like too. So,
Maybe.
Curious. Sunglasses.
So, how are everyone else? So, I talked a little bit about my life. So, how's everyone else?
Nabet was Judy.
Yeah, she was Judas. Since I'm a mod in YouTube too, so I can
Oh, okay.
contact. What's my favorite food? My favorite food is pasta. With chicken.
Oh, so just a cartoon. So she was placed where Judas was placed. So it was. They were giving us a hint.
Yeah.
Oh man. Should have known. I didn't want to believe it.
Ocean of Games. If you say something bad again, we will ban you from chat.
Well, yeah, I just hid all of his comments from the channel. So if you go down to hiding comments from the channel, they can keep posting thinking that they're saying something, but it won't actually ever show up.
Yes.
It's actually something I really like about what YouTube does. They allow you to basically let the person think that they're still active while they're not really active on the channel.
Yeah. So if you say something bad again, so we'll ban you. What's my favorite dessert? I don't like desserts. I'm not that much dessert eater or something, but if I have to choose, I choose ice cream.
But what flavor?
Vanilla.
So the boring kind. Do you put anything on it, or is it just straight vanilla?
Strawberry jam it's fine. Then it's fine.
Okay.
Or baked bananas. Then it's mwah. bubblegum ice cream. Yeah, it's nice, but it's too sweet for me. What's my favorite fruit? Oh my god, this kind of questions. Passion fruit?
Passion fruit. That's interesting.
Yeah, I love
Is that more accessible?
it's expensive in Estonia, but it's really, really, really good.
Okay. Just say because like we almost I don't think ever have any like real passion fruit like because it is very expensive. We'll have like passion fruit flavored stuff, but we don't actually have the actual passion fruit itself.
We had it, and in Italy we had it too. I have passion figurines about passion fruit. Yeah, I'll be seeing myself after. Oh yeah. I'm not the only one who loves passion fruit. It's good.
I know. We're almost at 68,000 subscribers.
No, it's not 7 Up. It's Sprite. I don't have Coke Zero today.
You decided to wean yourself slightly. Take a break. You'll be back on that Coke Zero addiction train very soon.
I have once had passion fruit, the frozen yogurt, and it was amazing.
Well, today may very well be a coffee day. We'll see.
Comfort food? What do you mean by comfort food? Like what do you want? What do I eat all the time and I never get tired of?
Yeah, comfort food's also like a guilty pleasure. Like comfort food's usually not the best for you. Like in America, comfort food is usually like biscuits and gravy or something like that. Where biscuits and gravy are not something you want to eat every day because it's not good for you, but it's very, very good, and it's like it's
Okay, guilty pleasure food. Okay. I don't know. It's hard to choose. I have watermelon,
But see, like watermelon's good for you. You got to think of stuff like bad, like M&Ms or something like that. Like just something that you eat that is not good. That doesn't have nutritional value, basically.
Well, I don't know. I have many guilty pleasures.
Donuts is probably another good one.
But one food I hate, to be honest, I hate tomatoes.
Wow, tomatoes. Tomatoes are delicious.
I hate them. I can eat them in salads or something, but eating them is disgusting.
I didn't realize this till the missus started cooking, but there's so many different types of tomatoes. And like by itself, the regular tomato I don't necessarily like, but if you put it like in a sandwich or something, I love it. Now the Roma tomatoes, those are really good tomatoes if you have them with some salt.
If you know how to cook tomatoes, then it's fine by me, but raw tomato, just eating this, it's disgusting.
Gotcha. Yep. That's I would agree with that to a certain degree for sure. Yeah. Because like the basic tomato that everyone knows, those ones are good. But they're good in a meal. They're not good solo by themselves. And then you got Roma tomatoes. Those things are good, but you got to put salt in them in order to like the Italians do. That's gonna be good. And then of course you have cherry tomatoes. Now cherry tomatoes I will have solo. Like I'll have cherry.
I eat them, but they're fine. But I don't like them that much. But one fun fact is I love tomato juice.
Oh.
I could drink it 2 liters. I don't mind.
And I am not a fan of the tomato juice, but like when V8 came out, I remember when V8 was huge. I tried V8 and I like almost threw up. Like not not good for me.
Yeah. Someone is really disturbed not reading their comments.
That's fine.
Please.
We'll respond when we can, but food is greater than the game at this point.
Yeah. Jaya, it's not true. I do like Italian, but it's hard to learn because I lived in Italy.
When there's a difference between like Italian food in Italy and like American version of Italian food.
Honestly, I don't know because I never tasted the American version of Italian food. I've only tasted Italian Italy food.
Yeah, well, the ingredients are just better.
I think it's huge.
The ingredients are usually a lot better in Italy. But
Yeah.
if you're making your own food, like the missus buys a lot. She basically gets all the ingredients and stuff and buys like nice ingredients. Then it's very good. But like you go to a restaurant and have Italian food, it's just not the same.
It's not the same. In Eastern, it's also they're saying, oh, fresh Italian food. We have Italian chefs, and it's like I go to this place and say, this is not Italian food. It's not. You can't. You don't have the proteins and the ingredients they have in Italy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And even just as simple as using better better ingredients, like for instance using like really good pasta or something, not your cheap pasta that you just get. Like that's a little thing that you can do.
Mm-hmm. What's my favorite cheese? I like feta cheese a lot. I could put it everywhere.
Oh, feta, yes. Feta is very good. I can't eat it by itself though. That's another one. Feta is hard just for me just to have by itself.
My favorite pasta. You mean like the shapes, or you mean the dish?
Maybe both.
Maybe both. Yeah. Well, when it comes to a type of pasta, I like this little bow ties called farfalle.
Yes.
Farfalle. And as a dish, I like bolognese. Pasta bolognese.
Yeah, I like the fettuccine, but I do tend to really like baked ziti, and I like the little cylinder type ones. I forget what they're called.
I know what you mean. It's on my tongue. I know that.
It's called.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Gosh, I know. I'm thinking about it too. I forget what they call it. It's called.
You mean penna? Or you mean this exact?
They're like this long, and they like a little. It's a little. It's got a hole in the center of it, and it's just a like tube pasta, but it's.
No, it's not penna. It's
What am I looking for? Yeah, it's whatever's in the rigatoni. It's this.
rigatoni.
Rigatoni. Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. Somebody actually did a list of pastas.
Oh,
I like the.
Different types of pasta.
There it is. Wow, that's complicated. I like the tortiglione or whatever. That one.
Tortiglione.
Yeah. There you go. And you like this one, the fiocchi riata. Oh, I can't see it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
In Italy, it's like if you live in Italy, one thing you learn all the types of pasta. There's
so many.
Oh my god. There's so many of them.
or the far.
Farfile, that's my favorite.
Oh, the penne. Duh, it's penne. That's the one I'm used to, the penne.
Yeah, Benelisse.
Sure. I just sound horrible trying to say Italian.
Don't worry. Well, we had some Italian guests who came to breakfast at work, and I was super excited. But then I forgot. I just in Italian it's freddo, it's cold, and caldo, it's hot. So basically, I was like, caldo is cold. I was like, oh, I mixed them and I messed them. I said cold is hot and hot is cold in Italian. So, and also I mixed my Italian with Russian again. It's like, oh no.
I know. I thought Tony's name was Macaroni as well.
Yeah, he was macaroni. Who's Kelly Fu? Oh, it's Reina?
No, Kelly. I think Kelly is in the server. I think it was just under Kelly.
Oh, I don't remember. Okay. So, more questions, please. I don't mind.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I thought Lao was Reina.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Who doesn't remember your chair?
Yeah, does anybody think that Nabet can be redeemed at this point?
No, not really.
I mean, I feel like she's a lovable character, at least for the first half of this game or this season. So I feel like we all kind of want her to be redeemed, but
I don't think she will be.
It's gonna be an interesting. I'm very interested to see what ends up panning out.
Yeah, I lived in Italy actually for almost a year and a half. Now I'm back in my home country.
Oh man, you guys want to bet dead. You guys are taking this hard.
Yeah.
You're taking it.
So yeah.
Well, but I'm sure Bonnie doesn't want Amon dead, even though he did all the horrible stuff.
Bonnie's, are you still soft? This is who's the true master of disguise, Ramirez or Jack? Jack, for sure.
Jack's better at it. Ramirez's outfits were way more outlandish.
Hi Ramon, nice to see you. But Jack is the true master of disguise.
Yeah. Hey, Ramon, you didn't miss much. You missed me struggling trying to get the stream to work, but it's working a heck of a lot better now, so.
Yeah.
Okay, globe, caviar, coffee machine.
Well, as for Nibay, I don't think it's wise for her to be slave again, but I think she should be dead, or in prison at least.
Egyptian falcon. What the heck's an Egyptian falcon? Oh, there it is.
I don't remember his name, the victim's name. He was some kind of French guy. I don't remember his name.
Well, there's a cat. We got cat and cat food on this scene. They must have known.
It's a hint, I have to get my cats today.
Yes, yes. Usually it's dogs too. I mean, they usually do dogs and cats, but this scene's definitely all about the cat. So.
Well, after the stream, I will go get my cats. So because everything is done, and I can't wait.
It's gonna be a lot of fun for you.
Oh yeah, I can show you. Oh, my phone is out
You
there.
showed me pictures.
Yeah, but others maybe want to see too, so I can show them later.
Cake. Oh, there's a cake.
Yeah, I miss friends.
There it is. Is the missus gonna be on? Not while I'm streaming at 1 o'clock in the morning. Nice thing about having Diz, Bonnie, anyone else on, none of them are from the United States, so it's usually a much more reasonable time to get up and record.
Well, my time is at the moment it's almost 12 o'clock.
Yeah, so that's a much more reasonable time to get up and record.
Yeah.
Gosh, why can't I find anything?
Well, my cat is white, so it's not exactly like my cat.
I'm not doing very good with this.
Linker, I think you have more questions though. Oh, gee, mine is also. I'm going to work tomorrow. I had 5 days off, so it was like preparing the house for the cat and playing Minecraft and everything.
Whoa, wait. The 7th season has been confirmed?
Oh no. That's not good. That's not good. We don't talk about it. No more talking about season 7. If it's released or it's confirmed, we don't talk about it.
Okay.
Until. Artie, could you ban this guy from chat, please? We don't talk about season 7, please, guys. If someone says any word about season 7, we will ban them or put them timeout without a regardless.
I feel like this is Fight Club. We don't talk about it. What's the first rule of Fight Club? You don't talk about Fight Club.
Yes. It's we don't want any spoilers and leakers here, so don't say any word.
Oh, okay. So there might be information in there that spoils something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We also said if someone would say anything about season 7 when we were at Moscow Squad,
Okay.
then we don't say anything. Leonardo, please pay attention. We don't spoil season 7 at all. That's why we put that guy on timeout.
Yeah. You guys can always go on the internet if you need to, but not on the stream.
Yes. At least we got it on time. It's fine.
You know, maybe we had Zara for the first case of this district, but I feel like I haven't played with Zara as a partner in a while.
Yeah. What's my favorite seafood? I like sushi. I love sushi.
Sushi is amazing.
It is.
Is Estonia near the near water?
Yes, near the Baltic Sea.
Okay. So you guys do have the opportunity to have really fresh Sushi.
We don't have exact salmons in our seas, but the nearest salmon comes here from Norway.
Okay. Norway's not that far away.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I miss Amy though.
It's gonna be very interesting how this specific area is gonna pan out. This district.
Yeah.
Because this is the halfway point. So after this, they've only got 2 more cases, and then we go to can't remember where we go to. I don't think we go to Middle Ages. I think we go to like I forget where we go.
I don't know. PewDiePie or T-Series. PewDiePie, of course.
I mean, I guess. I don't watch either of them. I think I've watched maybe 1 total minute of PewDiePie.
I don't watch YouTube that much anymore, but I used to watch PewDiePie a lot.
I don't even know what he does. Like, does he talk?
He also plays some stupid games.
Oh, okay. I mean, I have stuff that I like, but usually what I like is not the norm.
Guys, please don't spoil. Please. That's all we ask. Ashley, can you put this guy on timeout? Thanks.
Oh, yeah. If you guys are ever curious about like old school games, there's this this channel. Is that how he spells his name? Yeah, there we go. And this guy has done so many.
I know this guy.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. My husband is watching those games with his games sometimes.
Yes. I was gonna mention that he is he's back. So he just uploaded he took like 2 years off, and I saw him just come back like to yesterday. I was super excited.
Wow.
So if you guys want to watch like old school like Myst and Sierra games, which are games that I grew up on and I sucked at, very cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, Jaya, you watched Clue? Great. What were your thoughts? Because you are much younger generation than me. So, did I hype it up to being as good, or was it not that great? My mind would be very curious what the younger generation thinks of that movie, because I obviously hold it in high regards. I still think it's amazing. But a little cheesy. Oh yeah, for sure it was cheesy. That's the great part of it. But
yeah.
Oh, that's right. I said your name wrong. It's Jaya. I always forget.
I think it's fine.
I always forget though. It's always.
Guys, we get it. No spoilers. You don't have to say it 100 times. Okay?
Remember, this is YouTube, so you say it once, you're gonna hear it a million times. That's the positives of YouTube.
Yeah.
No, Tim Curry isn't the killer. He's just the butler. But he is the butler. And I won't say anything more.
We're collecting stars, so it's gonna be a little while.
Yeah, we probably got about 3 more minutes, and then we're gonna start up again. So because this is the last scene before we finish off chapter 1. So can you see the game? Can you read it?
Yeah, I can, but I will be a little late.
That's fine. I'll click on it a little bit earlier. That way, and in anticipation of you being able to see it. So
Okay.
hopefully we can do that, because I think I had to do that with Bonnie, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I remember that. Bonnie, you had the same problem, right?
Yeah, I think it's just my internet connection. My computer can't handle all of this stuff in terms of sharing my screen and recording and all that stuff.
Yeah, Bonnie had the same thing, so it's fine.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, just one more star and then we can go on.
Yeah.
That's true. I did think Bonnie was a girl. I did not know many Bonnies that were men.
Actually, when I first joined the criminalist server, before I came mod, I also thought Bonnie was a girl. So,
but at the same time, I think Bonnie's real name is Erin. If that was the name, I would have been like, that would have been true. But
what's my favorite holiday? Nowadays? What's your favorite holiday?
Mine's probably Christmas. I really like Christmas. Okay.
Mine is Midsummer Eve.
Before the missus, and not like Christmas. I probably like Thanksgiving, but the missus is so into Christmas, like 24/7, that I've kind of like been converted to actually enjoying it. So
yeah,
I was not a Christmas. I thought it was overdone, but apparently I didn't meet the person who thought that Christmas was like the most amazing thing on the earth.
I like Midsummer Eve. It's 23rd of June every year in Estonia, and it's like so it's one of the longest nights we have here. And we celebrate it, we make some bonfires, we drink, we have some fun, and listen to some music and everything. It's fun. So, Carlo, please don't predict something, or please just enjoy the stream and think. We don't like predictions. We also said it on Criminal Days server. Don't predict or don't make speculations. No, we don't speculate here. I still feel like a mod.
You are. You still have that.
We'll see if I come back to the server one day if I feel better. We'll see.
Yeah, it's again, I know I personally don't have that much time in order to do stuff like that, so
Well, the main priority for me is my health, so
definitely.
I will.
Well, plus now that when you get your husband back there and you get a cat, you're gonna have a whole lot more things in your life that are gonna take up your time.
Yeah. Actually, we don't make predictions here, so it's rule number 1 in don't spoil, and then don't make predictions. We don't make predictions. Because so many people speculate, and some big speculations and predictions will get through, and then they get strike or will be banned because of that. Ron is asking, will the live streams will be on YouTube from now on?
For the foreseeable future, yes. Unless chat gets too out of control and we can't handle it, we'll go back to Discord. But right now, I believe that we are able to control it a little bit.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, let's head on to the finish off chapter 1. All right. Yeah, this is a phenomenal season so far. Start in 3, 2, 1. All right, folks, with Chicken 88, we are back with.
Hi, Taser here.
And let's examine the phone.
Oh boy, someone asked who's my favorite character in Time and Travel. It's Sarah, definitely Sarah.
Oops. Too many clicks. There we go. 2, 3, 7, 3, 2. There we go. I agree. Nibet's betrayal she's the one that I've liked the most. So her betrayal hurt the most. Because even Saul, when she betrayed us a little bit, like he kind of knew she was going to do that. Nibet, I had no idea. The victim's phone opened up on a message, Ace. It reads, repent your sins to Merritt Sager. Well, you still can, Gerard. I'm coming for you. Well, I'm not entirely sure what this means, but it sounds like someone was threatening our victim. Maybe Orlando could make sense of it. Let's send him the victim's phone. Oh man, what a party.
Okay, I'm 2-3 seconds behind, so...
Okay. Remember, Ace, Amon thinks I'm the French ambassador and you're a general. Let's not slip up. Mr. Ambassador, General Ace, let me once again reiterate how sorry I am for the loss of your countrymen. Can you take over?
Second? Mr. Arnault might made New Cairo his home many years ago when he founded the chip technologies, but I know he remained French at heart. I think if we can make the screen share again so I can be on time again, we can try, if you don't mind. Yeah. Okay, let's try. I briefly congratulated him on the launch of the new chip, but I was called away to double-check the security arrangements. I think Mr. Arnault said something about heading to the kitchen. If I'm not mistaken, I left him, and next time I saw him, he was dead. So Monsieur Arnault visited the kitchen. We shall take a look there for clues. Hey, is you okay? Oh, okay. I can try to do the French accent for fun, but I don't know if I'm good enough. I can do a Russian accent though.
Alright, I'm back. Nope.
Water heater, right? what happens. Bonjour, bonjour. Me? Okay. I don't know how much longer I can keep up with this French accent, Trace. It's never been my forte. At least Amon has everyone up on the roof for the moment. Have you found anything which might tell us who bashed our French tech CEO over the head? Those pieces of metal are worth putting back together, I agree. And a handbag always makes for an interesting clue. Let's look inside to see who it belongs to. I have a horrible accent, so I have so many Estonian accents in my English, so it's hard to make another accent that clearly. David Jones says Jack is based on Ace, to be honest. No, it's Ace. I don't know what's happening. This is an award, and it was given to a B. Ramsey for being a chef of the year. Philip Ramsey. I guess a party this size would need a chef. And since the victim visited the kitchen before his murder, this chef might have spoken to him. He'll be on the roof with the other guests. Let's question him.
Yep, Gordon Ramsay. I mean, he doesn't look like Gordon Ramsay, but they definitely took the name from him.
So you're back?
Let's see. I hope so. I thought I was back before, but then it just kicked up again. I think I'm back for good. It usually cycles at this time.
Okay, nice.
Now, when I share the screen, it makes this thing go slow. Oh my gosh.
I remind of Ramsey Bolton.
I'm removing the sharing. I'll do it when your audio comes on.
Yeah.
Because it's so much faster. Hey, so I'm guessing that handbag belongs to one of the guests, but what's inside that box you found it in? Well, these chocolates do look good. I want a stroke of luck. They were a gift from our victim. Can you recover the rest of the tag, Ace? Sure. No problemo.
No problemo. Niente probleme.
Alright, come on. There we go. Niha. Interesting.
Oh no.
Well, that gift tag reads Niha. Thanks for being such a wonderful assistant. So our victim came here with an assistant called Niha. Clearly they were close. Let's speak to this Niha, Ace.
Neha.
Oh, Neha.
Neha.
Yeah, I'm probably butchering it, unfortunately. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Neha.
Hey, Chef Ramsay, we are investigating the murder of Gerard Arnault. We understand he visited the kitchen just before its death. Yeah, that's right. Mr. Arnault Swan in my kitchen demanded that I change the menu mid-party. And worst of all, he wanted me to change it to frog legs. No offense, but everybody knows French cuisine is terrible. I told Mr. Arnott that the French wouldn't know fine dining if it hit him in the face, and then he took my award and threw it on the floor. He stormed off into the lounge. And you did not hear any strange noises coming from the lounge after that? Not a sound. When I am cooking, the world around me becomes silent.
Ouch. That's one badass guy who thinks he knows everything. Okay. Janice, hi! Ace, I can't help but wonder if Nebe feels guilty for what she did. Surely our time together meant something to her.
Yeah, you always look for the good in people, Janice, but all Nabet ever cared about was changing the timeline so her family could come to power. And I'm gonna fix it if it's the last thing I do. That's what we're focusing on, learning more about Amon. Solving this murder gives us the perfect excuse to look into him.
Well, as you guessed, your victim was killed by a blow to the head. So be on the lookout for a blunt object face. But that's not all. Your killer clearly wanted to make sure that your victim was dead, because judging by the creases on his shirt, they removed his bow tie to check the bolts in his neck. And that was their downfall, Ace. In doing so, they left traces of fava beans and herbs on the victim's collar, all of the ingredients needed for the Egyptian dish tameya, similar to falafel. Since your victim had no traces of tameya in his stomach, it must have come from your killer.
So our killer enjoys tameya. That'll narrow down the suspect list, Ace. Probably not. I mean, everything's controlled by Egypt, so I'm assuming that food's probably everywhere.
Yeah, I don't like falafel, so I'm not guilty.
She looks sad.
Yeah, she does. I can't believe he's gone.
Excusez-moi, madame, but are you the assistant of Monsieur Arnault?
Oh, please, excuse me, Mr. Ambassador. I didn't see you there. I was Mr. Arnault's executive assistant, yes.
We're investigating Monsieur Arnault's murder. We found his gift to you. It seems like he appreciated you very much.
Yeah, Mr. Arnault was a wonderful boss, always keen to reward employees for their hard work. But he also had a brilliant mind. He was constantly innovating, always making sure we were one step ahead of the competition. Take the new gift chip, for example. It's full of new functionalities, which will revolutionize people's lives. I'm just so sad Mr. Arnault won't be here to see it. Wow.
Yeah.
He was devastating. I don't think Jack had a crush for Nebe or something, but I think he feels betrayed.
I think he did. How are you doing, Orlando? It must be rough being in such close proximity to Sirius. It's hard. We had such a happy marriage in the original timeline. It broke my heart when he passed. When I saw him again, I just wanted to hug him, but the Sirius in this timeline has no idea who I am. Anyway, what about you, Jack? I know the best betrayal hit you harder than most. You two were so close. Yeah, it's a lot to wrap my head around, but work's a good distraction. Speaking of which, what have you got on that message from our victim that he received? The message represents Merit Seger, the ancient Egyptian funerary goddess. She is believed to watch over the deceased in their tombs. And the new Cairo Constitution stipulates every citizen must have the chance to repent their sins to her before they die, a bit like the Catholic last rites. So, whoever sent this message was telling Gerard to confess his sins before he died, which means that it came from his killer. And what's more, it also means your killer knows the Constitution of New Cairo. Alright, so our killer knows whatever passes for a constitution in these parts. I'll note it down, Ace.
Wow.
Ace, we're on dangerous ground. We're in the home of the man who sabotaged our time machine. Because we need to learn more about how he and Nibet changed history so we can fix it. But the party he's hosting for the launch of Jip Technology's new chip was interrupted by the CEO's murder. And thanks to our disguise as a French diplomat, Saman has left us in charge of investigating the Frenchman's death. We know someone struck the victim over the head while he took a break from the party upstairs. But we have no idea who. The chef, his assistant. We're all going to die. Yes, I did hear someone screaming, we're all going to die.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh
Anyways,
my god.
guys, we'll see you guys in Chapter 2. This has been Pitching Ace 88.
And Desiree?
Over and out. Let's go grab some stars.
Why? Oh god, that's...
Alright, so I'm flipping between sharing my screen and not sharing my screen, because when I share my screen, everything goes so slow.
Yeah. Hi Lolly, nice to see you. And I hate the stream is a little bit slower than the real life
Yeah.
screen sharing. Lollipop. How are you? People asked me this during the first stream, what's my favorite color, and my favorite color is still white.
So white. Just so weird. I didn't know that could be a favorite color.
It is. My cat is white, my sheets are white, everything's white.
It's just funny. You're the first person who, when I've said what's your favorite color, they've said white. I don't even think I've heard people say black.
Well, okay, if they say if you say it's a shade, I can say my favorite color is red, if that makes sense. But I'm super sleepy. I don't know why.
It's because you're looking at my eyes, and you're looking at the eyes of someone that woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, got like 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Your boyfriend cheated on you with your sister? Oh, that's rough. That's rough.
Well, he's not a boyfriend anymore.
Oh yeah. Dump him and move on. That's all I can say.
Yeah, blue or green. Yeah, I tend to like red, but I don't know. There's I really like the light blues, like the Tiffany blues and stuff like that, like the pastel blues. I love those. Those are fun.
I used to love turquoise color, but not that major fan anymore. So red or white.
So blood. You like the color of blood. That's...
Yeah. Are you getting for a belated birthday present? No. We had thought to adopt a kitten after we lost our baby, so it's a little bit a replacement for our loss. So
yeah, for the time being. But yeah, the cat will be really fun. The cat looks super cute and looks super like tiny. Is that gonna be a?
I showed the Ace the picture yesterday. Yeah, he's like, so cute.
Is
He didn't
it?
want to to go away.
Is that going to be like a big cat when it gets older, or is it still going to be a little tiny cat?
I tried to redeem him as a little cat, but you never know how much he will eat or how much he wants to eat. So, yeah. My childhood favorite color was yellow. When I would draw pictures, it always had to have a yellow. So it was like yellow, 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 everything. I like pizza, yeah. But at the moment I'm doing feasting, so I can't eat that much.
Oh my goodness.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just sore and tired, and I am.
I'm not in server. Audi. I'm not in server anymore. And I'm not coming back before my health is not getting better. Then I'm not coming back here.
I think one of the great things about pizza is that you can literally put anything on it.
Agreed. What's my favorite toppings of pizza? Pepperoni, cheese, mozzarella, jalapeno. What else? Oh, those small canned and pickled onions and salami and tomato sauce. Then it's perfect.
What was really good was I had someone make me a breakfast pizza.
Yeah.
So good. So just like breakfast sausage, they crack a couple of eggs onto it. They have cheese and stuff. It was very, very good. I enjoyed that.
Well, the favorite pizza is actually my husband's made. He made with salami, with mozzarella, and with every piece of toppings we could find in Italy. So it was like,
It does sound delicious.
I do like pineapples on pizza. I don't mind them. And yes, I'm from Estonia.
Yeah, I don't mind pineapple on pizza. It's just there's so many better toppings, you know?
Yeah.
And usually if I'm having pineapple on pizza, it's because there's like ham or something on the pizza. Like it's not just pineapple. It's something
For me, it's not must-have thing on pizza, but it makes pizza so much better. So.
Yeah, I mean it's you could do pineapple or you could do like salami and mozzarella. It's like, okay, yeah, I'll go with the other. You know, it's
Yeah. What do you know about this Estonia, Carlo?
yeah, I mean whenever pineapple's in season, we usually have it in our house and we're eating pineapple.
This is the thing you can always argue about. Do the pineapples go on pizza or not?
Alright, let's see.
Okay. Flor says that he's facing some personal struggle at the moment with school, so she will be not here.
Okay.
I know there's a lot of snow in Estonia and you had a great entry on Eurovision. Yeah, we did! 1 second, I will respond to Floor.
Wait, you actually submitted to Eurovision, or just the Estonia?
Just the entry. The
Okay.
Netherlands won this year.
I thought you were gonna be going on Eurovision. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, who we were talking with about the Eurovision? It was Chea, it was Goat, who Lucy was there.
Yes, it was.
Say we co-commentate the songs and everything.
Oh.
Goat was there too, yes.
You need to go on Eurovision. Yeah, that's not happening. I can't be that ridiculous, like in public. Like Eurovision, part of it is just being absolutely ridiculous, and I am very boring. I'm not going to be that ridiculous.
Oh no! I just received that my oh crap. That's good. Okay, everything's okay.
If you need to go, let me know.
No, it's a work thing. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Is there anywhere else I can contact you since you don't have this? I do have Discord, but I'm not in server. It's like okay.
Looks like me. I've got Discord, but I'm not in server as much just because I got a lot of real life things that are going on simultaneously, and I just don't have enough time to log into it.
How can I say it properly? It's like my personal matters at the moment matters more than Discord and watching the stream. So that's why I haven't been on lately that much, and that's why I left Discord.
Yeah, you just working on. You just had some things, you know. And plus, you're preparing to be able to see your husband for the first time in a really long time. Yeah. So there's just a lot of
3 weeks more. 3 weeks more. I can't wait.
So that it's you know, it's a you know, there's preparation for that. So you know.
Yeah.
We're all virtual. He's real.
Yeah, he's real, and he matters to me the most. So he's like the number one always. Yeah, Eurovision is really nice. You should all see it.
I started watching some clips of it, and I was like, this is a trip. This is crazy. These people take this very seriously.
Yeah, they do. In Estonia, it's like every year the biggest event of the year.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Ari? This kid kept saying ill of every team which wasn't Estonia. What do you mean? We do remember Ricky, and we don't want to talk about Ricky because.
No, honestly, if Nabet dies at this point because she betrayed, I'm preparing myself already for her to die. Just because she betrayed us. That's like when Angela, you know, did her thing. I was not sad at all. You betray me, you're dead. You're dead to me.
It was like Angela's betrayal. It was like so surprising. I didn't want this, but because of the triplets.
Yeah.
But it was like so sad for me.
And honestly, that was the first time that someone like betrayed us on the team. Like, you had Chief King, you know, thing, but he didn't necessarily betray us. He just took his own life. Angela's thing, like she just straight up
selfish. She was selfish.
Yeah, she was just straight up very selfish.
Yeah, but I felt so bad for the triplets because it's like they lost their mom. As a mom for Heaven Baby, I feel that kill. I feel that taking.
And poor Lars. I mean, Lars is just. I mean, luckily he and Jones were very close. So maybe there were some, you know, positives out of that. Who knows?
That was crazy. That was crazy.
But I mean, the Nibet revelation, that was a huge twist.
Yeah.
That was major.
Linker, if you want, you can add me on Discord friends list, so you can talk me there if you want. But I'm not that active anymore in Discord. Recurring character, what season you mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
I was happy that it was Angela, because I would have hated for it to be one of the others, but still, it was very shocking.
Well, when I look back to this case, every suspect were sad except Angela. So the moment I saw it, I knew it was her.
Yeah, they put little hints in there that I never catch the first time around, but you know, when you replay the cases or you look at it, you're like, I can see it now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, basically, I don't go to Discord that much anymore, so yeah. I'm only there when I want to talk with my husband while playing some games. That's it.
And what games do you play again?
Well, lately we've played Minecraft.
Do you guys have your own server?
Yes. I started to build skyscraper, and he built from those blocks. He built the biggest tree I've ever seen on this world, and it's so amazing.
Man, I remember playing Minecraft when it first came out. I think I even have a video on YouTube of me playing it when it first came out. But it's been what 8 years since I played it. It's gotten so much bigger.
Yeah, it's like, oh god. But yeah, it's like we play Age of Empires sometimes. We play Portal 2. We have played, and we have played. Let me see. Age of Empires, Minecraft, Counter Strike, CS:GO.
I did play Back to the Future Telltale game. That was a very, very good game. I enjoyed it very much.
Well, he wants me to try Fallout 2, and I've downloaded it, but I've never played it.
Ooh, Fallout 2. I like Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was a ton of fun.
Well, he said Fallout 2 is top notch, so.
It's definitely a more text-based game rather than super visual game. And if he likes the old Sierra games, then it's right in line with all that stuff. So I can totally see him enjoying that.
What's my favorite TV show I grew up with? SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob.
I watched. I don't remember I watched a lot of anything that was on Disney Channel back in the day, back in the day, in the mid '90s.
Yes.
So the ones I remember, there was Boy Meets World. There was Growing Pains. I'm trying to think of what else there was. The animated shows, I remember Kim Possible. I remember Even Stevens. I remember. I remember Gargoyles, Darkwing Duck. There's just growing up back then. I think it was a lot more fun to be a kid back then.
Yeah, agree.
These days the shows are kind of lame. Scooby-Doo was also good, and then
I watched the Scooby-Doo movie 2 weeks ago.
what was the Scooby-Doo one was good, but then there was the one where they were kids. I forget what it was called, but it's Scooby-Doo when they were kids. That one was phenomenal. That was great. I loved them as kids. That was almost better than the adult one.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't rewatched it though, so it may not have aged well at all. But as a kid, I remember thinking it was pretty awesome. What was that even called? Scooby-Doo Kids. What was that TV show called? A pup named Scooby-Doo. That's right.
Yeah.
A pup named Scooby-Doo. That was a lot of fun. All right. Well, we can go straight on to chapter 2.
I love that. Oh, I also love Yogi Bear.
Oh, yep. All right. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1. All right, folks. Bitch Against Idiot. We are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. Let's head on to chapter number 2.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ace, we're still reeling. Oh, that's right. We already know the thing. So what happened? We're all gonna die.
Yeah. No.
It sounded like it came from the roof. We need to get up there.
We do.
Of course he's back.
Of course.
Can't you people see that we're sitting ducks? There's a killer in our midst, and any one of us could be next. Bonjour, calm down, s'il vous plaît. You must be Eugene Tompkins, your spokesman for the Potomac Dynasty. We're going to need to speak with you. The fact that they can't tell that it's...
back.
I love it. There we go. There's Jack.
Wow, that's so nice. Wow. I hope Marina comes back so I can make this Russian English accent again.
It is so slow.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can you fix it? Right after.
Yeah, stop sharing my screen. It goes super fast. Bonjour, can you explain why you're making such a fuss right now? With all due respect, Mr. Ambassador, I'm not sure it's a good idea to keep us all trapped up here while you investigate Mr. Arnault's murder. There's a killer among us. How can I enjoy my Tamea, knowing that I could be struck down at any moment? I'm sure it goes against my constitutional rights. You can rest assured that no harm will come to you, Monsieur. General Ace has everything under control. Tell that to Gerard. All he was guilty of was coming to New Cairo, working hard and making something for himself. He's a perfect example of how the Potomac Dynasty rewards entrepreneurialism. Less than half an hour ago, Gerard was up here reaping the benefits, taking photos with some woman. And now he's dead.
Shoot.
It's so tragic. Excuse me, Mr. Ambassador, but I need another glass of champagne if I'm going to get through this evening. Wow. Well, we knew Eugene would be here, but I didn't expect to have to confront him like that, Ace. Thank goodness he recognized us. Anyway, since we know the victim was up here, we should take another look around.
That guy is crazy.
Oh, he's...
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ramon, I'm watching on YouTube. It's like when I watch on YouTube, then I'll be 4 seconds behind. That's why.
Ah. But it's so much smoother when I don't have to share my screen. That's just something on my end. I'm not able to handle it very well.
Yeah.
Photo booth? Sushi? Scarab. Okay, why can I not find a scarab? That's, oh, the bow tie. That's right, because he yanked off the bow tie. Ace, that bow tie is covered in blood. And Jan said that the killer removed the victim's bow tie to check the pulse. They must have brought it up here after the murder. Let's collect a sample of that blood. Eugene mentioned the victim was taking photos before his murder. He might have used that photo booth to do it. Can you get unlocked? Someone at this party killed Gerald Arnold. And Ace, here's hoping that our investigation into them will shed some light onto the host, Amon, too.
Wow.
Alright.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't like memes.
1, 6. This is probably it. This maybe? No, it's not it. This one. Yes.
Nice. The travel in time app will come after the cases are done. Then the app will be released on Play Store and Google App.
Oh, cool. Last photo on the photo booth does feature our victim, Ace. But who's that woman he's with? Let's see if we can find a match on social media. I wonder if this is going to bring someone back. I wonder.
She looks familiar too.
I wonder if they'll bring back someone that died. You know, like in this alternate timeline, they didn't actually die.
That's nasty. I hate this mini game. It's so disturbing now.
It's so time consuming. So it takes so much longer than it used to.
Yeah, before you get just like.
Ace, let's get that blood you collected from the victim's bow tie to Theo. Yeah, it just takes a lot longer now. I used to be able to just click it super fast.
Yeah.
Alright, well let's see who this girl is.
This is the scarf is from the store called Reserved.
Alright, I still don't know who it is. I still don't. Definitely, this is not giving me any information. I don't recognize her. No, okay, I don't recognize her. Ace, this woman in the photo with her victim is 27-year-old partygoer Sophia Hanif. Clearly she was with Gerard not long before his death, and that means we should have a word with her. Let's question her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Ready for screen share?
Ace, I'm grateful that the resistance is letting us hole up here, but I almost missed the days when we were stuck in the time machine. At least I had a proper lab. I know, that feels like a lifetime ago. I can't believe there was a time when we thought our biggest problem was getting home. Anyway, our only hope now is to try and put everything right by figuring out how Amon changed history. And in the meantime, can you confirm the blood from the bow tie was our victims? Yes, it is. Which means it's definitely our killer who discarded the bow tie on the roof. And I found something mixed in with the blood. Traces of shisha, otherwise known as flavored tobacco. You mean the stuff people smoke in a hookah pipe? Exactly. Since your victim's lungs were pristine, I could only conclude that the substance came from your killer, and they must smoke a hookah pipe. So our killer smokes a hookah pipe, eh? We'll be sure to smoke them out. If you want to take another look around the kitchen, then let's go, Ace.
Okay.
Where's the crab?
How do you smoke using hookah? It's like what with water inside.
Alright, where's... Why can't I find anything?
I told you James dead. I warned you. You can quit. I don't mind.
Cookbook. Oh, there it is. Menu, obviously, and then crab. Oh, duh, it's right there. We don't have any pets. This is getting a pet. Ace, that pastry tower does look delicious, but I'm watching my diet. It's all too easy to develop a dad bod at my age. Oh, you think there's something hidden inside? Then let's take a look. And as for that piece of paper, that looks like one of Chip Technology's under the skin chips taped to it. Let's recover the faded writing and see what it's all about.
Oh shoot! Little tired.
I know the truth, Gerard. I won't let you go ahead with this. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Ace, this message reads, I know the truth, Gerard. I won't let you get away with this. And it's signed by Neha, our victim's assistant. But Neha,
no.
he praised on Gerard when we spoke to her earlier. Ace, this must have been something to do with the new chip. You're right. Let's go question Neha again. Yep, that does not surprise me.
Wow. Jesus Christ, I forgot my phone muted, so...
Oh.
There we go.
You were right, Ace. There was something in the pastry tower, a listening device. What was it doing in here? Kyle will be able to tell us. Let's get the bug to him. Interesting.
Wow.
Oh. Someone was bugging us. That chocolate tower would have been eaten very quickly. We would have been able to find that tower.
Agreed.
Ace, you're getting close to figure out how exactly Independent and Amon manipulate history in the Ptolemy's favor? Not yet. We need to solve this murder before we take a proper look around Amon's apartment. Maybe my findings on this audiobug will help. I recovered everything it had recorded since the start of the party, and you'll want to hear this. Ace has no idea that I know their real identity. Yes, Isabel. I'll make sure to keep you updated on their movements as the night goes on. Over and out. Ooh, I recognize that voice. It belongs to the chef we met earlier. And he was talking to someone called Isabel. That must be Isabel Huxley, leader of the Resistance. Ah, so Isabel must have sent Chef Ramsey to keep an eye on us at the party. And here I was thinking that the Resistance trusted us. Ace, I'd love to ask Isabel about this, but since she's not here, let's find a quiet room and question Chef Ramsey instead. Shady.
Shoot! That's clever, sneaky little bastard.
Well, hey, I hope you brought me down here to tell me I can go back to my cooking, Mr. Bester. There's only so much time I can kill smoking a hookah pipe. Hey, drop the act. We know who you are. You're spying on us for the Resistance. Yeah, alright. So what if I am? Do you really think we let you come here unsupervised? We barely know you. We? So you're part of the Resistance? Countless lives have been lost fighting that Ptolemy scum. We couldn't risk untrained operatives ruining everything we've achieved so far. Wow. Well, if you didn't tell us that you were keeping an eye on us, how can we be sure that you also didn't plot to kill one of the regime's poster boys without telling us? You'll just have to take my word for it, Mr. Ambassador. Now, I need to get back upstairs before people start asking questions.
Oh no.
I kind of get where they're coming from, because in that timeline, they have no idea who we are.
That's not good.
Alright,
Oh,
let me share so that you can
I
read.
sense something bad's gonna happen with Resistance, like what it is, but I sense something bad. Mr. Ambassador, General Ace, what a pleasure to meet you. Have you tried Tameya? It's absolutely divine.
I'm afraid we're rather preoccupied with the investigating the murder of Monsieur Arnault. We found this photo of you and him. Were you close?
Oh, not in the slightest. I just met him tonight. I saw him passing by and thought it'd be fun to get a photo with famous person.
Well, and what about the host, Monsieur Bast? Are you a friend of his?
What a funny question. I'm not sure Amon has a friend. Nobody had even heard of him until 2 months ago. And then suddenly, the Tulim dynasty announced they appointed their head of intelligence.
Ah, interesting.
But he's made quite the name for himself since then. Amon's ruthless in his work, and he's quite the temper. Anyway, I'm sure you all know this already, Mr. Ambassador, and I live my life according to the Constitution, so I have nothing to fear. Ciao! Thank you, Flora. I saw your text.
I think there's a lot of people that like the look of the altered present. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah. Oh no. Hi, Neha.
Madame, can you explain these letters that you sent to Monsieur Arnault?
Look, I'm a good citizen. I could recite the Constitution of my heart while making my signature Tameya. But I recently discovered that the new Keep chip had hidden functionality allowing the government to track every one of our users. And I was appalled. I couldn't believe Mr. Arnault had agreed to such thing. But when I confronted Mr. Arnault about it, he laughed in my face. He said business is driven by profit, not ethics, and that if I didn't like it, I should take a job or somewhere else.
Well, we just hope for your sakes that you did not decide killing him was the best way to stop the launch of the Jeep chip, Madame.
I don't like him, and I don't like her.
Ace, we infiltrated the JIP Technologies launch party hosted by Amon Bast, our time machine saboteur, only for the company's CEO to be murdered as he took a break from the festivities. And this chef, who's actually a resistance member keeping an eye on us, could have easily decided to kill two birds with one stone and murder Gerard Arnault while everyone was upstairs. We also discovered the victim's assistant was furious that her boss was going to let the government use her tech to spy on everyone else. But who? Mr. Ambassador General Ace. I require an update on your progress. We will update you. Alright guys, we'll see you guys in chapter 3. This has been Pitching Ace 88.
And is it?
Over now. Yep, you guys will have seen. You guys will have seen lag because when the girls speak, I share my screen with this and it slows down considerably.
Yeah, because if I watch on YouTube, I will be behind 3-4 seconds.
Yeah, it might honestly be better to do it that way for chapter 3.
So you're not gonna screen share? No?
So yeah, I won't screen share, and we'll just wait 3 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
Ooh, that's a good question. What's your favorite era of music? I tend to like classic rock. After the Beatles, so 70s classic rock.
My favorite type of music, someone also asked this during the last stream I was on. Nobody believes this, but I like metal music. And favorite memory of growing up as a kid with music, you mean? I mean, it's like, also opera. And some, I have many memories with music. Yeah.
Queen. Yes, I enjoy Queen. I like I like Metallica. I like AC/DC, Aerosmith. I like the Bob Segers of the world, Eagles. Tons and tons of all the stuff there, basically. Elton John had some good stuff at that time frame.
Code, this is a thing we don't discuss. This is the mod thing, and we don't discuss why he's gone again. So, yeah. Sorry.
Disney is really cool. If you go on to YouTube and you just look at like Disney music, it's actually really nice. Like sometimes I'll just put Disney music on in the background. Usually very upbeat. You know, it's like happy stuff. Hey, Blue Flow.
Oh, wait, what? Coach, what are you saying? What's my favorite Disney princess? Oh shoot! I never was a princess type of girl. I've never been. So I don't have my favorite Disney princess that much.
So you would like the Tatianas of the world from Princess and the Frog.
But if I have to choose someone, I'll say Cinderella.
Okay. I like Tiana from Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, she was amazing too.
Cause she wasn't born a princess. She married into it, but only at the very end.
Yeah, that's the way I think, which is appropriate for me. You don't grow as princess. You don't born as princess. You grow into it.
Yeah.
You learn how to be, not you're born as a princess. It's like you earn this spot. It's not your birthright, but you earn it. That's my.
It's funny. Last week, just because I was sick and tired of watching kid movies and like just Disney stuff,
Yes.
I put on Shrek. And the boys actually loved Shrek. It was hilarious. It's so much fun. I forgot how good Shrek was. The music in Shrek, the jokes, it was very, very good. I rewatched it and I was very impressed with it.
Yeah. What's my favorite book series? I don't read that much books anymore, but I used to like A Girl with a Dragon Tattoo series. I don't read that much anymore. I just don't have that time.
But yeah, I didn't think Shrek was I didn't think Shrek was gonna resonate because I remember all of the adult humor that's in it that I find just hilarious. But they love Donkey. They think Donkey is just absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
And he is.
Shea, don't spread out all my secrets, please. Thank you. I used to have a Twilight thing. I think we all had.
I think most women had a Twilight thing. I don't know if I would say that almost universally about guys.
Lord, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I know you have.
I've never even watched Twilight. It's not my cup of tea.
Don't watch it. You're gonna make your biggest mistake of your life.
Shoot, I haven't even finished off the Hunger Games. I got kind of interested in that. I think I only watched the first two.
this and Ace, have you ever visited other countries? I know Ace hasn't, but I have. I have visited many countries.
Yeah, it's also. I mean, when you're in Europe, you can visit many countries. You know,
Yeah.
like I visited 20 states, but they're all within the United States. You know what I mean? But I've probably traveled farther distances than most people, because just from here to New York is 3,000 miles.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all, you know, everybody speaks the same language. It's the culture's not that different. I mean, when you go to the South, it's definitely
Yeah.
a little different, but yeah, and there's a couple good movies coming out. I'm really excited, and I'm happy that the I had a feeling that the Lion King remake was going to be good, because I really enjoyed the Jungle Book remake, and I knew that the people that were doing that did the Jungle Book are doing this. But Frozen 2's coming out. I'm just excited for that, just because I liked the first one.
Well, technically, it's like I visited in Europe. I visited 10 countries. Yes, 10. So it's not that much as I want to, but
You're still
get
young.
there.
You're still young. You've plenty of time to visit more.
Yeah. Ramon asks 50 Shades of Grey versus Twilight. I've never seen 50 Shades of Grey books and never read them, and I've never seen the movies, so I don't know. I'm not gonna watch the 50 Shades of Grey because I know how much women are affected by this movie, so I'm not gonna do it.
50 Shades of Grey is so stupid. It's so dumb. It's
dumb
not
and
even that
stupid,
bad.
and women are so affected by this, so I just don't get it.
Well, when you watch it, it's not that bad. Like, there's way worse movies that are like part of pop culture and stuff that people watch that are much different. It's just I heard it, and so I watched like the first one, and I was like, oh, okay, this is lame. But then again, I watched Game of Thrones, and I watched a whole bunch of HBO stuff. So after watching HBO stuff,
Game of Thrones is one of the best series in the world, but season 8 was bull crap. Season 8 was.
But once you watch Game of Thrones, 50 Shades of Grey is like nothing. It's like it's not even that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Because Game of Thrones has a whole bunch of seedy stuff going on 24/7 in that show.
Yeah. Well, technically, I hate this part personally, that they killed Daenerys' storyline completely. They turned her into a Mad Queen, and I hate this. I wanted to see Cersei as a Mad Queen, so I would be pleased, but seeing Daenerys as a Mad Queen, it was like
they went very fast.
So it was. The graphics were amazing. The editing was amazing. Everything, the procedure, the executive, everything was great. But the storyline was crap. Everything else was great.
No one was going to be happy with the way they ended it, because no one wanted it to end. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But the missus and I still believe that if they had ended it after the battle at Winterfell, we would have been happy.
Yeah, me too. It was like, I knew it was coming. I was happy for the sacrifices they made after the Battle of Winterfell. The death, I mean. The Mormons' death, the Merrick's death. It was. I know it was coming. I knew it was coming, and I was so happy that Theon died as Stark.
Yes. Yeah.
That was my favorite moment. What's my favorite case of season 7?
Mine's been the last case. The last case was huge.
It's hard to choose. She's a 6. I don't know.
I know. This season, the last case is by far probably the biggest one, and it wasn't even like the main case. It was just the additional investigation that blew my mind.
Yeah, it is hard to choose because every case has been unique and different from others, so it's really hard to choose. But we'll see how it goes. I never liked Nebe, to be honest. I never liked her. So
Shame. No, I always liked her.
I knew some part of me said that she's fishy, and I was right. But I didn't want to say this because I knew speculations are not allowed, so I didn't say anything. But I knew she was fishy from the beginning.
I just wanted to believe that she was a good person.
Yeah, we all wanted to believe that. What's the most random thing you can say? What do you mean by that? You want me to talk in Estonian or in Italian? What do you want me to say? Anything. Help me out, please. I don't know what to say.
I want you to say something random. Say something like 2 + 2 = 4.
In Estonian.
You do it in Estonian, or you can just do it in English. It's just the idea that you're saying something that makes very little sense in the context of a conversation.
If you want to say 2 + 2 = 4, I can say in Estonia 2 + 2 = 4. I know it sounded really what the fuck. How do you ship more with Sarah? I used to look like Sarah. My hair. Everyone told me. So yeah.
Yeah, who would you prefer to be with, Zara, Theo, or Kai?
Still Kai. I love the threesome, but still I prefer Kai.
We don't know that happened. It was just implied. They've been talking about and referencing it. Sure as heck seemed like there was something going on there.
Well, we have 132 viewers, or 35 now, so welcome everyone, glad to see you. Ramon, how are you?
Alright, we got about 5-10 more minutes, then we can head on.
I can't wait, so I could bring my baby cat, but I can't wait for that.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yay, you gonna start? Almost. Oh yeah, I'm fine too.
avocado. I need to get some avocado in my life.
This being in a European country, how does still cross the borders on the country without even going beyond the seas? To be honest, it's amazing. It's like you can see every country when you cross border the land by lands, not across the sea. And in Europe and from Estonia, it's quite possible to go everywhere. So we have connections with almost every country by land. But well, Finland and Sweden and Norway are big exceptions. But yeah, and Iceland. But almost every country we can go from here. Sorry, I'm tired.
I know, it's like, you're tired, and I'm like, oh man. I'm like, should I be tired? Probably. I'll probably be tired in a little bit.
How much I have slept today? 9 hours, 53 minutes, not enough. What's going on with me? Just reminding, there was again speculating about season 7. We don't spoil, we don't leak, we don't talk anything about season 7, please. Thank you.
Oh, there's Raw. Okay. There's that Raw. Right, I think we got 2 more.
Yeah, we can do it.
To catch up. Shake. Boat. Yeah, I know. A lot of my viewership's actually from Southeast Asia. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yes, the star collecting does take a while, that is for sure.
It's the most time-breaking thing. Watching criminal case. Has anyone heard from S.H.I.E.L.D.? Something about S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Alright, let's do this. Let's go to chapter 3.
Alright.
Mark, get set. Alright, folks, Pitching Games 88, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook with...
Hi, it is Harry.
And let's head on chapter number 3, where we got caught by Amon. Oui, Monsieur Bast. I require an update on your progress. I let you investigate this murder as a sign of goodwill between our nations, but my neck is on the line here. We already have several suspects, Monsieur, and we are certain that we shall find the culprit. Let's hope so, because if you don't arrest someone soon, I will take over this investigation myself. Well, at least if Amon does that, we'll never get the chance to properly look around his apartment. We need to solve this murder, and quickly. We know the killer's among the guests up at the rooftop, so let's take another look up there. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Someone saying you have a fan from Italy. Well, buongiorno. Salve.
Alright. Oh, of course. Yeah, why go back to the crime scene?
Wow.
They're gonna wait for the last little bit.
I love that chapter art a lot.
Yeah. Ooh, those look like spy glasses. are okay. Pile of pillows, obviously.
Well, we have fans all around the world. So everyone, welcome. So glad to see you.
Yes.
You want to start?
Yes.
Yeah.
We can go straight on to the AI now. Great.
Great.
Fantastic.
That's amazing. Fantastico. Bellissimo. Che bellissimo.
Hey, so that watch has the victim's name on the back of it, but how did it get damaged? Perhaps vacuuming some of that pink substance will tell us. And you're right, those smart glasses have the victim's initials on them. With any luck, they might have recorded someone acting suspiciously. Can you get them unlocked? If you want to look around these throw pillows, I won't stop you. It's our chance to find Gerard's killer and earn Amon's trust so we can snoop around, Ace. Let's get to it.
I'm scared. I'm scared to see who's the killer.
Well, I don't think it's the creepy guy. I don't think it's the announcer guy. I don't think... Not yet. He's either going to die or be a big suspect, I think, later on, for sure.
Well, thank you, Ramon. I appreciate it. Fantastico. Fantastico. Bellissimo. Che bellissimo. I try to do the southern accents, but I'm not that good at it.
There we go. Ace, good job getting the victim's smart glass unlocked. Kyle, tell us if they record anything interesting.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think Criminal Case as a TV show would be actually really cool.
Hmm.
I think they could totally do that.
Yeah.
Shocker.
What's our favorite candy?
Ace, what was that magazine doing among those throw pillows? Look, it's some kind of gossip magazine. The headline reads, Eugene tells all. Learn the truth about his feud with Gerard. Ah, so Eugene had a problem with our victim. Let's ask him why he failed to mention it earlier. That's not a shocker.
Yeah.
Kai, what do you got for us in the victim's smart glasses? Well, most of it was just the victim going about his daily business. But then I stumbled upon this. Take a look, Ace. I don't know who you think you are, but you have no right to question my decisions. I am the head of intelligence, so if I ask you to do something, you do it. That may be so, but I can't help but ask myself how someone who barely looks old enough to have graduated high school ended up in such a job. How dare you question my authority? You have no idea of the things I've done to get where I am.
That guy is so cocky.
Alon spoke highly of Gerard when we met him earlier, but clearly they weren't on the best of terms. We need to tread carefully here, Ace. We must stay on Amon's good side so we can investigate him. But we also need to ask him why he quarreled about the victim. Let's talk to Amon.
That guy is cocky and so ruthless. Agreed.
Somebody that likes Gerard for sure.
Yeah.
Backing up the powder revealed a message in French on the victim's watch, Ace. It says, "For Gerard, my beloved husband." Huh, so the victim had a wife and this was a gift from her? But that doesn't explain how it ended up damaged. Put that powder under the microscope and find out. Who's his wife? I can't imagine it would be Neha. Who's the other girl that we have here? No, and it wouldn't be
I think it was that girl who had black hair.
Yeah, is Socialite? He thinks this Socialite is his wife? That would be interesting.
Yeah. I just barely she barely knew her.
Yeah.
whatever. I don't think it's Isabel, Marty. I don't think it's Isabel.
Interesting. Okay. Already collected from the victim's damage. Watch his nail polish powder, Ace. Apparently you dip your nails into it and you're good to go. And you're right, that's the shade the partygoer Sophia Hanif was wearing. But why would Hanif have damaged the watch Gerard's wife gifted him when she claimed not to have known him personally? Only one way to find out. Let's question her again. Yep.
I knew it was her.
Of course she has. Of course they were having some sort of relationship.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Madame, you told us earlier that you did not know the victim personally, so why did you damage his watch?
1 second. I suppose there's no point lying anymore. I did know Gerard intimately. You can click, I guess. I caught Gerard's eye at the party a while back and immediately knew I was onto a good thing. He was rich, intelligent, and did I mention rich? So I pulled out all the stops to try and get him to propose. Nothing worked. I couldn't really figure out why, until I helped him adjust his wristwatch earlier tonight. And that's when I saw the inscription. Gerard had a wife back in France that he'd been hiding it from me.
And that is when you damaged his watch, I suppose?
Yes, but he deserved it for wasting for my time. These looks won't last forever, especially not with amount of hookah I smoke. Wow, I'm so late. Wait,
It is, but I think it's better than the delays and stuff. So.
yeah.
When George Dolinkin, we found this magazine. Apparently there was, I would say, bad blood between you and the victim. If you must know, Gerard had never forgiven me for poking fun at him during a ceremony years ago. I was presenting him with an award for his contribution to the tech industry when I made a joke about him being more full of hot air than my hookah pipe. It's a harmless jibe, but Gerard took it badly and stormed off stage. He's hated me ever since, always taking the opportunity to badmouth me in front of others. So I decided to get my own back by doing that interview. I wanted everybody to see how petty Gerard was. Let's just hope that you were not petty enough to kill him for it.
Oh boy. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't know.
Mr. Ambassador, General Ace, I trust you are here to report that you found the culprit. And not exactly, Monsieur Bast. You see, we have discovered that you, argue with the victim. I see. Well, I have nothing to hide. I worked with Mr. O'Neill on the latest chip to ensure that it met the government's needs. But Mr. O'Neill undermined my authority at every turn. He even had the audacity to suggest that I didn't deserve my role. I've worked harder than either he or you could ever imagine to get where I am today. My life hasn't all been swanky parties with Tamea on silver platters. And did you, punish him for his impudence? Of course not. I simply reminded him that insulting a government official goes against the Constitution, and I smoked my hookah pipe to calm him down.
Wow.
Yep. Where are we gonna go next?
I don't know. It's
Back to the scene of the crime. Yep.
Everyone
Shocker.
seems guilty. Everyone. stupid question to ask. Do we love CC? Of course we do. That's why we play it. That's why we watch the stream.
It's true. If I didn't enjoy it, I didn't enjoy the community, I would just sleep. Wouldn't wake up so early.
Yeah. Well, he's doing the streams for us, the artist, so be thankful for him. And we are.
Ace, that cloth is covered in blood. I agree, there's a good chance our killer used this to wipe their hands clean after the murder. Can you take a sample? If you think those statue pieces might prove interesting, let's put them back together. Closing in on Gerard's killer, Ace, I can feel it. I have no idea who could have been the guy that killed him. I mean, honestly, it could be the chef. I think that's probably who I lean to right now, is the chef.
I hope it's the chef, because he seems like so fishy again. But I really want Marina to see Marina. I want to do this Russian accent again.
Ace, Janice will tell us whether the blood in these fibers you collected from the cloth is a match for our victim. You can pretend Janice has the accent.
Yeah. DNA.
Alright, so this must be the murder weapon. Right here.
Finally. Who do you think it is? You think it's the chef?
I'd probably say it's the chef, but that's just because I don't believe that... It's hard to think that anyone else would do it. Is it that catch statue could be the blunt object our victim was blasted over the head with? Theo will be able to tell us. Look at this statue to him.
I like this Sphinx cat. It's nice.
What do you got for us on that cat statue, Theo? Well, the killer clearly tried to wipe the statue clean, but since they missed some minute traces of your victim's brain matter, I can confirm that this statue is your murder weapon. Your killer must have caught themselves on the sharp edges as they wiped the pieces clean, because they left traces of A negative blood on the statue. So your killer's blood type is A negative. They may be feeling negative once they get you in cuffs, Ace.
Oh no.
So lame. I feel like they've used that one before.
I'm A positive, so it's not me.
I think I'm O something. I honestly don't even remember what I am. We're on the home stretch here, Janice. Was the blood in the fibers, or was the blood in the victims?
Yes, which means that that your killer is one who handled that cloth. What's more, by removing some of the blood from the fibers, I ascertained that they had been dyed cold. So, since the victim wasn't wearing the coat and the fibers didn't come from the cloth, it must be your killer who's sporting cold clothing, Ace.
So our killer's wearing gold clothing. Will dull their shine when Ace arrests them.
Oh no, that's not good.
Ace, it's time to arrest Gerard Onat's killer. Let's do this. So it can't be the chef. I'm wrong. Oh, is it his mistress? Maybe. Yeah, it's not any of them.
This is the moment I hate the most. It's like some people you already start to like, then they turn out as a killer.
Oh man, I did not know he was going to be the murderer so quickly. It's only halfway through this district.
It's not her. It's not her.
It's not her.
It's Eugene. It's Eugene. Oh no.
Monsieur Duncan, you're under the arrest for the murder of Gerard Arnott. Dear Mr. Ambassador, let me guess, you've had to touch too much free champagne. I'm the face of the Ptolemy dynasty, darlings. Life is beautiful. Why ever would I murder someone? Do not play with us, Monsieur Duncan. We know that you sent the victim a message telling him to confess his sin because you were coming for him. You waited for Monsieur Arnott to take a break from the party so that you could sneak up on him and bash him over the head with the cat statue. How dare you? I would never befoul a cat statue in such a manner. Is the icing on the cake was that charade you put on afterwards, pretending you were afraid of the killer striking again on the roof. It was a fine performance, was it not? Oh man, I've landed myself in it, haven't I? Alright, you got me. I killed Gerard, but only because he was going to condemn me to the same fate. As I told you, Gerard never got fun poking me at him at national television. He became fixated on finding ways to get back at me. So for a long time, I took it in my stride. I'm one of the most famous men in New Cairo, so I've attracted my fair share of enemies. But then I discovered that Gerard had made a recording of me, taken during my moment of weakness. And what were you doing in this recording? I criticized our beloved and most devout Ramses the... crap, I don't know what number that is. 43rd, maybe? But I didn't mean it. I was just frustrated that my latest idea for a talk show had been rejected. The Ptolemy dynasty doesn't tolerate dissent. If Gerard had played the recording to them, this gorgeous head of mine would have ended up on a plate. Be that as it may, Monsieur Duncan, I'm afraid we have no choice but to turn you over to the head of intelligence for your crimes.
Oh shoot.
Monsieur Bast, we are happy to report that we have identified Monsieur Arnott's killer. Wait, Eugene? It was you who killed Gerard Arnott? Please, Amon, I can explain. Gerard had it in for me. I was only protecting myself. You're supposed to be the face of the Ptolemy dynasty, someone for people who to look up to, not a petty criminal. Ramses will have your head once he hears what you've done. If we may, we have a request. Since the victim was French, and the French does not approve of capital punishment, we'd like to ask that the killer be incarcerated instead. Wait, no death penalty? This is a most unconventional request. But if it means cementing the special relationship New Cairo has with France, I shall accept it. And now, this unsavory business has been dealt with, festivities can recommence. After all, people came here for a party.
That's brutal.
Well, at least he didn't die.
Really, really brutal.
Alright, Ace, now that we've identified his killer, we decided to focus on discovering how Amon Bast altered history to help Egypt and the Ptolemy dynasty gain power. Everybody's upstairs enjoying the party, so it's a perfect opportunity to look around his apartment and discover more about how he changed history. It's time to get down to work, Ace. That's right, so we'll see you guys in the additional investigations by Pitching Ace 88.
And Desiree?
Over and out.
I'm shocked. This is crazy.
Well, we got the additional investigation coming up, and I have all the stars, so I think we can just head on, right?
Yeah.
No. Yes, we can. We can head on. Let's do that.
I'm okay, it's fine. It's just, I'm shocked. I don't like this killer arresting that much.
This is just invested in this. Alright, this is it. Alright, folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back. Playing Criminal Case on Facebook. We're headed on the additional investigation with
Desiree, hi.
And we solved this murder and we got his trust, which means we have the perfect opportunity to snoop around his place while the party goes on upstairs. We desperately need to find evidence of how he and Abed changed history. Take a look around the lounge, see what we can find, and if anyone asks, we're just taking a breather before we're joining the party. Time is a lie. It's almost like the cake is a lie.
I don't want to see Nebe. I'm gonna cry. I didn't like her like this. I like her innocence, but I don't like this side of her.
Yeah, Addie, I thought I needed 10 for the AI, but for some reason I did the same amount that I usually do, and it was fine. So, don't.
Yeah, he's gonna rot in jail, so don't worry.
I thought this is the first time that there's 2 clues really in a long time in the same 2 clues in the same scene on an additional investigation.
We only have always 1 clue.
Yeah, almost always. Ace, that safe could be a gold mine of info if you can get it unlocked. We should recover the writing on that hard drive, but do it quickly. One of the partygoers could come downstairs at any moment. Addie.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I love this picture. This is nice. Ptolemy or whatever how it's pronounced. Ptolemy.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Time is a Lie reminds me of Portal. The cake is a lie. And then the other stuff reminds me a little bit of Doctor Who.
Well, my mother language is not English, so it's hard. Some words are hard to pronounce for me, so don't mind.
Yeah. Bingo, Ace. That looked like Amon's diary in the safe. If we're lucky, this diary might explain how he changed history in Egypt's favor. Orlando will be able to confirm. Since we're not done here, let's ask Zara to take over on that end.
Okay. I hope Marina will be there, but it's Orlando, so...
Probably not.
Hello?
Hey Zara, it's me. We're sending Amon's diary to Orlando. Can you take over?
Sure. I've been dying for something to do. I'll check with Orlando once he's looked at the diary.
Perfect. And again, this is on a little bit of a delay because when I share my screen, it slows my computer down to a crawl.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that.
Ooh, Nefertiti's logs. Interesting.
Oh no. Oh no.
The label on this hard drive reads Nefertiti's logs. Ace, we know that Nefertiti is Nibet's real name, and while I'd be happy to never hear anything about her again, this hard drive might reveal everything she lied to us about. Let's get it to Kai. Oh dear. This is gonna be bad. I have a feeling this is gonna be bad.
I feel horrible for that. I really...
Alright, let's see. Kai, what did you find on Nibet's hard drive? Okay, this is going to make for uncomfortable viewing, Ace, but it contains recordings of Nibet's conversation with Amon while she was on her time machine. Oh, snap. See, Amon regularly traveled to whatever time Nibet was in so they could touch base. I'll show you. Oh, man. Amon, our plan went off without a hitch. I'm hidden on board Ace's time machine. I'll reveal that I stowed away when the time is right. Anyway, I overheard that they jumped to 37 BCE. Nice job. That should give you time to rile Octavian up. Oh. Amon, I just warned Ace about the saboteur lurking around the time machine. They'll never suspect me now. They should be stuck in the 1960s for a while. You better head back and ensure we win Waterloo.
That's crazy.
Oh, Amon, it feels so good to be home. I can barely believe how much everything's changed, but it's perfect. I just spoke to my father, and he's promised to reward you for everything you've done for us, but I have another favor to ask. I need you to keep this key safe at all costs. What? Well, you weren't kidding. Nibet was in touch with Amon this whole time. The extent of her deception is beyond belief, Ace. Well, the best revenge is to undo everything she's done and restore the original timeline. What do you reckon that key she asked Amon to look after is for? It seemed important, which means we should try and get our hands on it. Good thinking. If the key is at Amon's, the chef from the Resistance might have seen it. Let's ask him. Oh, Man. Ugh, I don't like her anymore. I kept holding out hope that she was good, and it's not. She's not good at all.
She's a sneaky little bastard.
Yes.
Sorry.
Chef Ramsay, I realize we didn't part on the best of terms earlier, but we need your help. Well, that's water on the bridge, Ace. The Resistance will do anything we can to assist you. Well, this might sound odd, but we're looking for a key in the form of a snake. Have you seen it? I don't know about a key, but I did find some weird metal pieces hidden in Amon's bedroom. I thought they looked important, so I stole them and stuck them in a drawer in here while I figured it out. I'm afraid the guests are waiting for dessert, Ace. You'll have to look around for it. Help yourself to a bite in the meantime.
She's even worse than Angela, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, she honestly doesn't have that many redeeming qualities at this point. It's just...
She doesn't have any motives as well, so we don't know.
Well, we're gonna find out her motives eventually, that's for sure.
Why she did what she did. Jack asked me to follow up the diary he sent to you, Orlando. Did it contain anything about how Amon changed the timeline?
Well, the diary mostly detailed Amon's personal impressions of the time periods he visited, which gave me a general idea of his travels. You recall how Chief Scott noticed that some famous battles inexplicitly involved Egypt?
Wow. Right, like the Battle of Waterloo. Egypt didn't even fight in our timeline, like, let alone win it.
Exactly, and we already know it's because Amon interfered with history at various key junctures to help Egypt and the Ptolemies gain power. I'm not clear on how he did it, but he made sure that the descendants of the Ptolemy, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony remained on the throne, before cementing ties with other monarchies by marrying these descendants to kings and queens around the world. The early 1700s was a real turning point when Egypt's power started to grow, though. Apparently, Amon ensured Egypt took over the shipping routes in that era, making the country a central figure in global trade. And not only was trade crucial for a country to be able to spread its influence, it also allowed a nation to generate riches beyond imagination. Interesting.
Wow.
I mean, it's clever. Very clever.
It is. It's sneaky and it's clever and it's smart. It's amazing. Taking over their trade routes is not small feat. How did Daman pull it off?
I wish I knew, but I'm sure that's undoing whatever he is the key to restoring the original timeline, Ace.
Wow. Wow. I hope we can do it. We'd love to go back and stop Egypt from taking over the shipping route, but we are fugitives on the run with no idea where our time machine is.
Their next priority should be finding. I suggest speaking to the Resistance later, but I heard that she's off on a mission. And I suggest you talk to Sirius instead. He's one of the more knowledgeable people around here. Oh, Sirius.
No.
That's got to be such a trip.
Oh no. Right, I heard about Sirius. I'm so sorry, Orlando. I imagine it must be seeing your deceased husband from our timeline alive.
Thank you, but there are bigger stakes here. Now go see if Sirius has any leads on where we might find our time machine.
I feel so bad for Orlando. It's like...
I know, because he knows that we're going to have to reset the time, so anything he does here, it's just...
see him again.
Ace, I was just thinking about the encounter with your colleague yesterday. What was his name again? Orlando? Can't help but feel that I offended him somehow. His behavior was odd, to say the least. Yeah, well, it was odd for a reason.
Yeah. He doesn't remember him. No, it was just a simple case of mistaken identity, Mr. Atwood. And actually, that's not why we're here. We were wondering if you might have any idea of where we should start looking for our time machine. was confiscated when we arrived back in the 2029, and we were never going to be able to correct the course of history if we don't get it back.
I might know of someone who could help you. The Resistance has ties to a journalist who works for Sphinx News. Well, let's just say he has a finger in a lot of pies. He might not know where to point you. I'll look into arranging a meeting with the journalist and get back to you. In the meantime, take this cash as everything you're doing, Ace. Oh man, what if Rachel Priest came back as being the journalist?
That would be
That would be like,
amazing.
that would be crazy.
That would be so amazing, but
That'd be
yeah.
that'd be such a trip. I'm just trying to think of. She was like basically the main journalist that.
I miss that girl. I loved her at the beginning.
Yes.
Or Catherine Booth, it would be amazing too.
Oh, that's right. Yep, she'd be a good one too.
Yeah, as a journalist, this was like, shit.
Oh, or Louis Leroux. That's right.
No, Louis. I hate him. I hate Louis. I don't like Louis.
Ace's drawer must be the one where Chef Ramsay had all those metal pieces he told us about. I just hope that the key Nibet left with them on. Let's search the drawer. How much you want to bet that that journalist might be the next victim?
Oh shoot, that's not good.
Watch, it's Rachel Priest and she dies again before we can actually talk to her. Oh, that'd be so rough. That's so brutal. In any timeline, she dies.
I'm not. I don't know if that.
There it is. We got the key. I think. Come on, click it. There we go. Ooh, it's broken. Shocker. The middle piece you found in the drawer must be the one Chef Ramsay mentioned. Let's assemble them to see if it's a key to bed entrusted to Amon. I'll guess that this key is actually to get to our time machine. They probably locked it away.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I do know about Guinness World Records.
Alright. Ace, those pieces the chef found hidden in Amon's room do form the key Nibet gave him for safekeeping. We have no idea what it's for. One thing's for certain. It sure seemed important to Nibet, and if this key has some significance to her, we should hold on to it. But for now, it's time to get out of here, Ace. Let's update Amy on everything that's going on.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Ace, it sounds like Nebe must have been laughing behind our backs as she and Amon concocted their schemes. But I'm intrigued by the ski she gave him for safekeeping. Do we have any idea what it's for?
Not yet, but hopefully we split our plans somehow by taking the key.
Yeah. I still feel responsible for this mess, Ace. I should have never allowed Nebe to remain on board the time machine.
Yeah, but we all wanted her to stay on. That was our fault, too.
But now that we're in a situation, all we can do is on getting out of it, and that key might be crucial to doing so. In the meantime, the Resistance has equipped us with the new weapons. Take this and keep it close, Ace. You never know when you might need it.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
So we have a lot to come to terms with since we returned to 2029. We came back to discover that the USA is now under control. The Egyptian Empire ruled by the totalitarian Ptolemy dynasty. I don't know if I got it right.
Who's like he's confiscated our time machine and forced us to go on the run.
And we've since found Chief Scott dead, befriended the resistance, and learned that Nabet is actually Nefertiti, Ramsay's daughter. We've also discovered that Nabet's accomplice, Amon Bass, not only sabotaged our time machine, but also changed history in her family's favor, and she also entrusts him with a key, which we managed to steal, even if we don't know its purpose yet.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's gonna be interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah. As for Amon, his theory has allowed us to identify the point in time we need to travel back to in order to try to fix history. We need to travel to the early 170s to 700s. Sorry, stop Egypt to taking control of the trade routes. Yeah. Oh god. But first we need our time machine back. Sirius Atwood has confirmed that he's arranged a meeting with journalist Abu Gebu, who might be able to help. I think
The Age of Sail is probably trying to fix this mess.
I think it's gonna get bad. Ace, we're off to Sphinx News to speak with Mr. Gebu.
Interesting. So they didn't bring someone back. It would have been cool if they did, but
It's fine.
yeah, I'm like, he's pretty much dead. Yep, I'll bet you that's him.
Well, it was fun. I was a little delayed again, but it was fun.
So we got 2 more cases. You got the Age of Sail, which I'm sure, it's got to be saving it. You know what I mean? Like, that's got to be part of the trade routes and stuff. So we got two more cases here. Thank you for hopping on. This was a lot of fun. We'll see who we can get on next.
Yeah.
It's been Pitching Ace 88.
And Desiree?
Over and out. Right, cool. So